Houston is the #1 city in the country for sex trafficking, and police say that's all thanks to our geographical location, cultural diversity, and city planning. Women, and in many cases children, are recruited into this dangerous underworld.
And tonight we're hearing directly from them about how they got caught up in it. Our Pooja Lodia spent the day showing us prostitution's toll in Houston's hotspots.
She joins us live with a closer look at these stories. In Pooja, they're really stories of survival.
That's true. We are right now on Airline Drive and Cross Timber Street. This is one of many places in our city where Houston police say prostitution has unfortunately increased in recent months. But what has really struck me about all of our reporting is just how similar so many of these experiences are. Women are getting into this world for the same reasons, and they are staying in it for so many of the same reasons also. Is it really a choice? It's difficult to think so after hearing their stories.
Around like 8 years old was the first time I got touched by my uncle.
My mom, she was strung out on drugs. She was in and out of jail. I knew I wasn't gonna have a childhood.
Then cocaine was introduced whenever I was 23.
We were just a teenage couple that ended up being pregnant, and then within a few weeks the abuse started. And within time I was stripping. I started as a waitress. I started stripping and being forced to do things to make money.
They were vulnerable.
He was like, "Oh, well, you look like you're going through a lot and you look like you need money. Do you know about the game?" And I was like, "What game?" And he told me the pimping game. I asked what that meant, and he was like, "Well, you give a little something to get a little something."
It started me just being homeless, staying in tents, and me just begging every day for money and stuff. You make the money, but you don't even keep the money. You just give it to somebody. You keep giving it every day. You're giving yourself to somebody to give money to somebody else.
You don't know what you're getting yourself into when you get into somebody's car. They could be a murderer for all we know, and you're getting in the car just to get paid.
I would go over to people's houses, and I didn't think anything of it when I'd walk in and they'd walk in and they'd deadbolt the door. Anything could have happened to me any night that I did any of that. Going to a random motel.
I went from being a teenager living with my parents to being a prostitute. I didn't know anything. That's all I knew, was how to use my body and how to just work in a world that I shouldn't have been in.
These are women of the blade. The streets they've walked have few exits.
It's really hard to get out of that. It's kind of like an object in motion is going to stay in motion, you know what I mean? And you can't. And when you have to have money to like wake up, to turn the light on, to have your alarm clock go off, to get on the bus or start your car.
To be honest, I'm kind of not over it. I'm really not forward. I'm stuck in it in a time loop. I see everything. I have nightmares every night. It just hurts.
And beat myself down every day because I did something I didn't want to do. And I have to live with something I can't get rid of, maybe.
Honestly, I feel like it has to start with cracking down on the predators, not the women that don't know any better, or the ones that want out but don't know how to get out because they're too scared. Nobody does these things because they just want to.